everyone, my name is Alexis. I'm 14 and I live in Tennessee. I've been working with bats for 7 summers now. I first got excited about bats when I was in 3rd grade, and all of my projects have dealt with white nose syndrome and the effects of the population, just in different ways. Some I went netting and some I used the detector detecting echolocation. My favorite part of my research is actually going out into the field and either looking at the detector and seeing how much it jumped from 7 days ago to now, and going out and netting bats. I really love doing that. My most recent projects have been dealing with the acoustics or bat echolocations and the activity calls. Echolocation is how bats see with their ears. Not necessarily bats are blind, but they don't really use their eyesight in the darkness. What it is a high frequency noise that we cannot hear. They use it to detect the size, shape, and texture of a tree or a moth to see if it's moving or it's standing still. They also detect if there's an object that is stationary or not moving, so they don't run into it when they're flying. When they do detect something that's moving, they go for it and try to eat it. A bat detector is a way we can detect bat activity calls. We cannot hear bat frequencies because it is above our range of hearing. A bat detector tells you the species of bats and generally how many bats there are in the area. So this bat detector is a handheld device used when you walk around at night and you want to get those bat activity calls in your area where you're walking. The one on the tree I have is one that you can have for weeks, so you don't have to go around walking at night. It is up for months at a time, but I check on it every 7 to 10 days. It does not give you instant feedback. It records it in a chip, and then you plug it into your computer and see how many bat chats you have. I decided to put my bat detector on a low-hanging branch and a sturdy tree. The low-hanging branch is for the microphone, so I can wrap it around and I can reach the box if I need to. I like to put bat detectors next to the river because that's where bugs usually are, and bats go to bugs. In the data I've collected, I've noticed that there has been a decrease in bat populations of the Great Smoky Mountains. Like when I first went out, all you could catch were northern long-eareds, and some odd years later, you can't find any anymore. And that's due to white nose syndrome. The loss of bats mean more insects. The more insects mean the loss or damage of crops. And that is less food for us. I've shared my results of my research using science fair projects, classroom talks, going to Rotary clubs, Booth the Zoo, and bat walks. I have been competing in science fairs since 3rd grade. I've competed in schools, counties, and regional science fairs. This is my project I did in 3rd grade. It's called Save Our Bats, and I just did a gist about white nose syndrome and how bad it affects our bat populations. This is my 7th grade project, Bat Chat, using echolocation to determine white nose syndrome effects. I used echolocation using a song meter SM2+ to detect if there's a decrease in the common cave-dwelling bats of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This year is my 7th summer. My project is called Pseudogymnoascus destructans, using white nose syndrome to compare Lacieris borealis to the general Myotis species in Twin Creeks versus Soak Ash Creek, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park ecosystems. If other kids would like to do this type of research, you can go out with a scientist, but you always have to have an adult, and of course you can do this type of research.